So, this little fella, I heard a thud, and I looked over here and he just flown into the windows here and knocked the shit out of himself. I picked him up, trying to rub him back to health, I guess. Keep breathing, so that's good. There you go. Oh, he woke up. There you go, buddy. You feeling a little better now? Where'd you go? Some sun on you. Maybe that'll wake you up. That's what happened to me if I ever got in a ring with like Mike Tyson or somebody. I'd be knocked the fuck out. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead. You're okay. There you go. Come on, buddy. Maybe he'll be okay. I'll just put him up here like Polly won a cracker, and maybe he'll eventually wake up. I gotta pee. Mm-hmm. He's gonna sleep on my shoulder. It's not exactly a parrot. He's not dead. He's holding on, man, so that's good. Hello. What's up, bird? Hmm? Now that eye's open, isn't it? Yeah, buddy. Oh, hi everybody, how you doing? It's me again, the JB. Ooh. So, as you can see, I'm boxing in the eaves right now. Kind of hard to see because of the sun, but I don't know. Right there between the fascia board and the siding, I found out that a 2x4 fits perfectly. So that's what I'm using. I'm just screwing it up there to those eave ladder extensions that I put up there. And I think it looks pretty good, man. So I've got that to do, the same thing on the north side of the cabin, and then put the little strips up, the rest of the remaining strips, and then, Lord willing, I can tape off with plastic the front door and the window, and I can put Thompson's water seal and everything. So me and Mrs. Jane, or Mrs. Jane and I, whichever way it goes, went to Jaeger's the other day and got us some, I say some, 6 gallons of Thompson's water seal. So we got the clear, considering this is newer wood. Everything I've been watching and stuff seems to say that if it's new wood, look at that. Someone's already been writing on my cabin. Good God Almighty. Kids. Anyway, everything that I've seen says that if it's new wood, you should put a clear water sealer or stain on it to really highlight the natural look of the wood and to water seal it. Then as the wood weathers and gets older, you're supposed to put darker and darker colors on it until at last you're using like a solid wood stain in with your wood sealer. So hopefully it will be several years before we need to put any kind of more wood sealer on there. But boy, it sure does look pretty. So I'll keep you tuned. Bye. So real quick, I wanted to mention the reason we went with Thompson's water seal instead of Cabot's or other kind of timber oil was I watched this little documentary the other day on Yellowstone and what they use in all their lodges and cabins and structures at Yellowstone, and I'll be darned if it ain't Thompson's water seal. So Miss Jane and I decided that if it's good enough for Yellowstone, it's good enough for Bobcat Cabin. So there you go. You know, sometimes I need to remember that while work is good, it's also good to take a break and rest. I've been working on this cabin now for a while. 5 or 6, 7 weeks, I don't know. I've come a long way. But sometimes I feel myself getting frustrated because I can't work as long and as fast as I used to could when I was younger. And you know, I'd like to be farther along on the cabin build than I am right now, but I get tired and I get frustrated, and part of that is I forget that God is actually building this cabin, not me. There's been so many neat coincidences happen with this property and this cabin build and all this stuff, you know, and it's just like so many things that just amaze me. And I don't believe in coincidences, but you know, it's just so many things that I can see God's hand in. And sometimes I forget that He's the one building it. He's the master carpenter, you know, the creator of the entire universe and everything. And when I start taking credit for things, like building that little cabin, you know, that's when I start getting frustrated and angry, because it's what it is pride and ego creeping in, telling me what a good job I've done and all this stuff. And that's just wrong. And I need to take a step back sometimes and realize that I'm not doing it anyway. It's God's doing. And when I do that, I don't get as tired as quickly. I don't get frustrated as quickly. And everything works out great. It becomes a labor of love instead of just a labor, you know. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope you're enjoying the cabin build. I sure am. I've never done anything like this in my life, and it's pretty cool, and it's pretty fun. I'm glad we didn't have any damage from the storm the other night, so that's really cool. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with y'all. Remember who the big boss really is. And that is the siding with the strips up on it. All that's left to do now is put the Thompson water seal on there, and should be good to go. We did get a little bit of wind damage last night. I was looking at that oak tree over there, and if you look real close, you can see a branch that just got stripped off, and all those leaves on it are still green. So I think that's the Lord telling me that we did a pretty good job. He did a pretty good job building that cabin, because if you can break a 5-inch oak branch, that's some pretty good wind, you know, and it didn't seem to do anything to the old roof or cabin or anything, so that's good. Yes. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Amen. There it is, boys. The outside, she is the done. I put the Thompson's water seal to it, and it just soaked it up, and what it didn't soak up, boy, it's just dripping off there. All right. Had to take my shirt off because I'm soaked in that oil stuff, man. That's some serious shit. Everything has been water sealed, man. Everything has been water sealed. There's something back there in the bushes making noise. Shiny right now, but it'll soak in and dry up and be good to go. And I'm just gonna let it weather for a few years probably. There you go. You know, I don't say it enough. The Lord is awesome. And He built that right there. And He's not done with it, I think. So, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.